Hey, what's this white stuff on the ground? I woke up at 4, looked out the window, no snow. I woke up at 5:30 and everything was white, so we got a little dusting. And it would be 2 weeks tomorrow since I actually plowed snow. I took my plow off a week ago Monday. It's now Thursday, the 2nd of March. So yeah, I almost forgot I do snow removal. Not really. But I did get some rest, and I've been eating 3 meals a day. You know, the last 2 weeks ago I was barely surviving on one or 2 meals a day. Mostly 2 meals a day, but some days 1. Not fun. But we got through it. We took a beating there 2 weeks ago, and I'm just starting to recover. I put a video up there a couple of days ago of part of that Wednesday, the 15th of February. And I got a little bit more. I'll put it at the end of this one. I had a bit of time to work in the shop, and I did some things I wanted to do. I did some repairs I had to do, and I did some stuff that I wanted to do. I didn't video any of it, except for the vise. I kind of semi-restored. It's kind of all I did was make a new lead screw for a vise that I have. And I almost threw out. And it's, what did I call it? It's the Skinner planer vise, part 1 and part 2. So watch that. And at the end of the part 2, there's a little history lesson. Not much of a history lesson. I wish I could find more out about it, but I did find out that these guys were in business from 1880 on. Anyway, I mentioned a little bit of that stuff, and see what you think of that video. I like to do those kind of videos, but my biggest restoration project, it's not even a restoration project, it's just to clean up and make it look presentable. I'm working on my milling machine. I've done a little bit on it. I haven't really done a lot yet, but I got it on my mind, and as it warms up, see, my shop is not heated, and it was pretty damp in there, even though it warmed up the last couple of weeks. It was pretty damp in there, so I know it did an hour or 2 a week. My feet get cold. Not fun. So we'll get some sunshine and some warmer weather, and I'll get going at that. I don't think the city plows one out at all this morning. And she's blowing like crazy, so it could be there all day, you know. Probably gonna have to do all the walkways. You know, the birds have been chirping like the last 2 days, and I saw a robin Saturday, which is like 6 days ago, so spring is just around the corner. That groundhog's right. We're gonna have an early spring, I hope. In the city, I haven't done anything. I haven't seen one plow truck all the way out here so far, and I think their budget's blown just like mine. The roads are covered in snow and ice. I looked up on a website a couple of days ago how much snow we've got, so it doesn't include what we got today, but there's a small amount. We're at 252 centimeters. Let me see here, I got it written down. 252.2 centimeters, or 99.29 inches. Now, that's a lot of snow, and that doesn't include rain. My old contract used to count a millimeter of rain as a centimeter of snow. So if we got 25 millimeters of rain, that's 25 centimeters of snow. That's a lot of, that adds up, and just for 3 months. December, January, and February. So that would have been over a couple of days ago. But if I looked up how much rain we've got those 3 months, I'm sure we'd be way over 280. And 280 was when we got paid extra. They took all that out. So just like the city, they're probably dipping into a reserve fund or an emergency fund. Well, I don't have, you know, I'm just not making any money this winter. But that's my problem. What you got to do is hope that next year you'll make money, because the picture I'm going to put on the front of this video, you probably saw it there. It's my older truck. I don't have that truck anymore. It's the same plow I got on this truck. But That's March 24th, 2014. So that's 3 years ago coming up. And that's not for 3 more weeks. And you can see the snowbanks in that video. If you look, compared to the cab of the truck, they got to be 5.5 feet high or so, 4.5 easily. Some years there's 2 seasons in this country. There's winter and there's construction season. And that year, 2013-14, that winter, we had the one really record cold temperatures. And it started early. I believe it started in the middle of November, or maybe the third week. So, and it didn't. I don't think the snow left till middle or the end of April. Even though it didn't snow in April, to me that's a winter month. If the whole ground is covered with snow everywhere, it's still winter to me. So that'll give you an idea of how long winters could be in this country. But that's not normal. That's very unusual to have that. Usually we'll have, and I think usually we will have a week or 2 of nice warm weather, or sun sometime in there. But I believe that winter was one of the coldest winters I can remember. Month of January, February, it stayed at minus 20 or colder. There might have been one day it went above minus 20, or 1 or 2 days. Just going by memory, I'm not sure on that. I know the next winter, 2015, we had the coldest February ever recorded, and it's in 120 years. So of recording weather, 110 or 120 years. People's water lines were freezing, septic systems were freezing. People had to move out of their house because they couldn't use the plumbing. They couldn't be used. Anyway, I got some slippery conditions here. I got to get to work. So enjoy that video. I'm going to put up the end of the 15th of February, the little bit I have left that I haven't put up yet. And that was 2 weeks ago yesterday. 2 weeks ago yesterday. So enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, it snowed again last night. It's now February 15th. Now the snowstorm we had on the 13th, the 12th and 13th is now over. I got a little bit of sleep, so I've recovered a little bit. I'm still a little bit tired, but we got a little 5-centimeter skiff last night, so I slept in today, but we'll be able to handle this, no problem. This will take us less than 10 hours. Although we're running out of room to put snow now. It's been a beautiful winter. It hasn't been cold. A lot of snow. A lot of people think that's really nice. Supposed to get another 5 centimeters tonight. 2 years ago we had the coldest winter recorded in history. Over 120 years of Environment Canada recording temperatures, and it broke the record from, I don't know, way back when. It was like minus 28 every day. It's like you're living in a different country from winter to winter here in this. Sometimes, some years a lot of snow, mild temperatures like this. Other years a lot of cold, very little bit of snow. I think it's the only winter I can remember in my lifetime there was no freezing rain the whole winter. That's 2014, 15. So November 1st, 14 to March 31st is usually the last winter season. You get paid for April for snow removal, but usually it doesn't snow in April. It's pretty rare. The forecast for Sunday, which is in 4 days from now, is plus 8 degrees Celsius, which is that's got to be like 42 degrees Fahrenheit. That's really warm. So maybe winter will be over, but I doubt it. definitely going to be a lot of melting, especially if it rains. If the sun comes out, it'll melt a little bit, but I always find if it rains and +8, it really will melt, shrink right down. Well, let's see what we got here. Just arriving. Yeah, so we got about 5 centimeters. So, my friend Don there suggested he gave me a link to Amazon for a rubber piece that goes on top of the plow. It's amazing. Amazon's got everything, and you can have it like tomorrow. So I buy a lot of things on Amazon. You know, the rubber piece on the top of this plow is just one of these things I've never got around to doing. It doesn't bother me. I know it bothers you guys on the video because it's all you see is snow hitting the windshield, but I can see pretty good because I look out the top corner. Anyway, it's getting bad now, so yeah, so I think I'll try and order that rubber edge. But you know, one of the things I don't want, I really don't want a strip that goes right to the end of the plow, because the snow flies right up, straight up in the air, and it'll go a good 3-4 feet over the snowbank. But with the rubber on the top of the plow, it won't do that. But I might put a little strip 2-3 feet in the middle, and that would stop a lot of the snow from hitting the windshield. So I definitely might do that. I've always planned on doing something, but I never got around to doing it. But you know, in small storms I use the truck, and in big storms I use the tractor. It's always been like that. Or what, even in a big storm, if I can do the road with a truck, I'll do a strip down the middle, and then do the edges with the big tractor, and it really pushes it in. So that's something I do. So the road's done. I didn't show any of that because you guys don't like watching that snow hit the windshield. But it's getting narrower and narrower and narrower. Okay, so we got one parking lot done here. Just finishing up. It's still snowing, so I'm just doing a quick job. I'm not really making it clean. But we've run out of room to put snow here. No problem with this parking lot, but a lot of parking lots, everything is full, so we got another big storm, man. I don't know what we're gonna do with the snow. Now, this is about as high as I can pile it with a truck, but yay high, and the pile behind is the tractor, which I can go another 4 feet higher, I think. The tractor. There's how high I can put it up with the tractor. It's about 11 feet there, I guess. That's a big pile. Okay, I'm gonna go get the big tractor and continue in there. Those are LED lights, I think. There's just one light bulb in there. Really bright. They changed all these lights to LEDs before, and they were about as dim as the flashlight on my phone was brighter. And then they went ahead and they put all new lights on like a year later, and now they're bright. I like them. Okay, let's go. I'm getting in the tractor. stuck on something. There's a board or something in there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. Anyway, they'll find their cone in the spring. This is going in the pile. So that cone's right there. Going in. Well, it's on top of it. Right behind me. I don't know why they didn't park those two vehicles right beside each other. They don't think of plows though. Certainly not. 5 more centimeters today. High of freezing, so it's at 0 Celsius. 32 Fahrenheit. Everybody I know, it's like, oh, poor you had to work so many hours. Oh, look at the bright side, it's going to be +8 on the weekend. I said, no, everybody thinks +8 is good for snowmobile guys. It's not. Every bit of snow in this place, Sunday night, there's the limit between that +8 period, back down to -2 at night, there's the ice. So it's not a good thing. I'd rather stay to -20. There's a little track without 6 out of 8 bolts on the harness on that broke on Monday morning. But we managed to get it back together and temporarily fixed. Still gotta go change the last 2 minutes and get a break. So I think there was an oil fatigue. And change some of the other 4 bolts. 4 out of 6 are back in. Change a couple of those other ones to grade 8 bolts. Big bolts with 5/8 diameter.